Hello guys, how are you guys doing? Today we're gonna talk about how to do a proper execution A. Alright, how to execute A and some aspects you guys need to know. Alright, so for a simple and good execution A, we're gonna use the most useful smokes. We're gonna use a smoke CT, we're gonna use a smoke here, and we're gonna use a smoke stairs. To learn the smokes, you can go and watch the video number 8 actually, where I teach you guys some good smokes on A. But just remember it's not that difficult. You have this one, you go over in front of here, you throw it using the first dot here. You have the other one, just go in front of here, use this dot here, central it, and then a little below, you throw it stairs. And there is the third one on CT spawn, which I do like this, but there's a lot of other ways. If you know another one, feel free to use. Right, so those are the smokes we use sometimes when you want to do a simple execution way. Alright, so what do you need to know about this execution? First, you need to understand that the rules about the execution. Okay, so it's important to have one guy apartments always. Apartments is a very specific position where we're gonna have a class only about this guy. The next class is gonna be about this guy. So we're gonna talk later about him. On this class, we're gonna talk about the guys who are actually going on a ramp. So you can run this execution with 5 guys, or you can run this execution with 4 guys. So what's the difference between running with 4 and 5? If you run with 5, you lose the opportunity to have a lurker. You lose the opportunity to make another stuff in the round where they can maybe fake mid control, where they can lurk underpass. You lose a secret part of your strat. So it's fine. You don't gonna have anything different, but you're gonna hit the side with 5 guys. I don't think it's smart to hit with 5 guys, but sometimes you have more strength during the execution. And I understand that. But if you run with 4 guys, sometimes it's more than enough. You have a surprise factor that can get some kills and win the round. Okay, so let's suppose here we're talking about a 4-man execute because the last guy is doing something else, and we can discuss things we can do later. So uh, let's talk about the A house guys later. Let's start with A ramp. So the 3 guys who are going there gonna need to throw the smokes because we need 3. All the smokes are banged from here, so you actually need those guys doing the trees. All of the smokes on A. So after throwing the smokes, what you should expect is you need to start getting into the site. So smokes are important, but flashes are important as well. So first thing, you need to understand the roles. You're gonna have one guy of those who had smokes here who's gonna be our entry killer. He's gonna be the guy who's gonna go over a ramp and look for the first initial kills. That's your entry killer. Alright, you're gonna talk about him. You're gonna have a second guy who is your second entry killer. He's being part of it. He has a different function of the first guy, but it's actually quite similar. And then you're gonna have the third guy, who actually is kind of a support because he's the guy who's gonna be preparing and giving a better environment for the entry killer and the second entry killer to go and get kills. So the third guy is a support role. So following, which role would you do with AWP? On my opinion, it's easier for AWP to do the support role because he can help get the AKs inside and then he can do something he thinks is smart. As example, trying to kill someone who's gonna jump over the box, for example. Right? So some flashes there are quite useful here, guys. First, when your team is getting out of a ramp, there are 2 things that can happen to them. That could be someone close to them that can kill them, maybe waiting on the smoke or something, but they could be here. And there could be a AWP CT spawn, and maybe even smoking CT, he can go over the top and kill you. So you, as a support player, you need to get this guy on CT blind. You need to make him blind. Alright, and how are you gonna do it? If you throw any single flash close, it's not gonna worth it. Any single flash that explodes here does not blind the guy here for enough time. It might like give it a 1 second flash or something, but it's not enough. So in my opinion, you need to try to throw your flash as far as possible in order to make this guy concerned about this flash and get blind. And remember, he's zooming. Sometimes he's not seeing this flash coming. So let's say a flash explodes there, he's gonna be blind for 2 or 3 seconds, it's better. So if a flash explodes close to a ramp, it's not the same. As you see, just a small small time of being blind and it's not enough, you guys gonna get killed. So it's very important for the support guy to throw a very deep flash, while this guy here, the entry killer, is gonna make sure to clean this first with the second entry killer, and then they're gonna make a pop flash and go after it. So how are you gonna synchronize that? How are you gonna synchronize the fact that your entry killer needs to go with the same timing as your support player does the flash? So you need to communicate that. Alright, so I remember I was playing Liquid on last tournament, on the E-League tournament. And what happened is they tried to run a strategy we run. They tried to explode A. And they had someone flashing. But I remember Nitro going over the smoke before the flash popped. So I got a free kill on Nitro. Before, as soon as I killed Nitro, I got blind. So I remember it came to my mind, if Nitro waited for 1 or 2 more seconds, then it would be difficult for me because I would be blind. But he didn't, so I got a free kill. So it's very important for the entry killer to be the guy that's going to ask for the flash. So with me and Taco, for example, I know that Taco is going to be ready, setting up. So I say, Taco, I'm ready. And then I wait for his command. So Taco says, falling, you can go. And then Taco, understanding how much time my flash takes to go, he prepares himself. So the flash is coming. He goes there, he pop flash, and he knows when to go. So that's what you're supposed to do. You as entry killer need to communicate with your support guy to execute it. So as soon as you get a hold of a ramp, you guys gonna clear it, of course. If there's a smoke, you guys gonna check if someone is there, and this kind of things. And you need to remember what the entry killer is supposed to do. The entry killer is supposed to get space, guys. So it's not a smart thing for the entry killer to be here and wait for the sandbox guy or something. You need to keep going. And remember, Tetris is an area where you're gonna get blind. The CT guy is gonna throw a lot of flash. The guys from jungle is gonna throw flash. So waiting here for entry killer and second entry killer is not a good idea. You need leave it for this for the support player. So you should go, right? You should go and start looking for kills. I'm gonna teach you a molly. I just need to remember it. I think it's here. It's black dot. I think it's here. Let me see if it's that. No, let me remember it. Second. I need to ask Taco actually. I don't remember this one. Tá aqui, ó. Aonde que posiciona mesmo fazer molotov aqui? Onde posiciona fazer molotov aqui mesmo? Taco, save us, Taco. É no pontinho, né? Eu tava no outro ponto, eu acho. Aí é naquele pontinho preto de cima, né?
Não, é isso.
Ah, vai lá.
Isso aqui é
Taco, lead the way, my friend. Ah, verdade. Here we go, guys. Show me the ways, Taco. Smart. That's a molly that came with Astralis, actually. They start doing that. Aqui no ponto, aqui, ó. Pra cima. Alright, right on the dot. Yeah, so that's a smart poly because when you are going out of array ramp, you have a lot of guys, I have a lot of spots to check. And if you can molly sandwich, it's gonna be way easier for you because it's very orthodox to come here and check. You need to be with your back for sandbox, you need to be with your back for site, so it's very difficult to go there. So that's a part of the second entry killer should do for you. Right, so the same guy who is smoke here, normally that's a very smart molly to do. Just do it, fall back here, align this wall with this wood, and then go over this black dot. A little less. Again. Fall, you need to learn this one. Alright, so how are you gonna line it? You're gonna not put the wall over the wood, but a little before. Then you're gonna throw it on the left side of this block. Alright? So that's super smart to do because there's one less position to be concerned about. So the entry killer and the second entry killer should be going and looking for kills. Taco normally, most of the times, is trying to kill the guy on sandbags if someone is leaving, or maybe sometimes coming here. The second guy of your team, you have two options. He can either go here, jump on Tetris, and then jump over the smoke and try to kill someone, or he can go here and try to kill someone in front of this smoke. Because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of good players, they're gonna use this smoke and do plays with that. So a lot of players are gonna pass the smoke, go to the bank, and try to kill you. So this is a very common play. So the second guy can go over here and try to wait someone picking or doing something if he wants. Okay, so that's another thing he can do. So about this thing here, the first option I said of going over there, you can set up with your teammate, with the support player. He's gonna do this flash for you. So the first one is gonna be for the entry killer and the CT guy AWPing. You go over there and then you throw a flash for him. So as soon as he's coming here, the flash is coming, he jumps, flash goes, and he can kill people. So this is super smart, guys. These kind of things help you get a kill during an execute. So this is not random. When teams cross the smoke with flash, is they have this setup. So it's pretty smart to do that. All right. So let's talk a little about the A house guy now. Okay. So the A house guy needs to understand that he's the weak link on the strategy. Why he's the weak link? Because he's alone. First, he could suffer some aggression, so he needs to be very calm and very slow on getting apartments control. He needs to punish people if they're aggroing here. Second, there are a lot of plays where he needs to be smart and knows about. The AWPs that could be hiding here, so he needs to strafe a lot and get info. And then, what is his part on the strategy? His part is to keep house control during the beginning, because a lot of CTs going to start pushing a house as soon as the execution starts. So on the beginning of the execution, he should be careful about these things. He should be careful about people pushing him. Sometimes CTs does that. Another thing he needs to know is that his flash can be super useful. I will teach you some stuff here. Two flashes and one molly. The two flashes are done from the same place. You just go over there, get yourself from this point, and there is some things here over the wall. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some stuff here over the wall. If you throw a flash like this, it goes over the balcony. You can blind people who are like this, people who are waiting apartments to go. Right? Maybe this is not, but you can blind people here. Okay, and also this flash is gonna blind people here as well. If you do the same flash, but this time you walk directly and throw it, it's gonna be in front of sandbags. A little more. Here we go. I'm gonna walk a lot and throw it. See it? You're gonna blind people here. So this is helpful as well. Okay, this flash is helpful. So if you can synchronize this flash with your teammates asking for a flash on CT, then actually you're gonna have 3 flashes now on A, which is gonna be good. All right, so if you can be here waiting, as soon as he say flash, you go over there and you flash for him, and then you flash for you, and then actually you can go over here and check if someone is there, and then molly them. So that's a smart play on an A execution for the A house guy. He can throw this flash, helping this guy flashing to the BDs, that, and then so this guy can fully go and look for kills, and then he can molly later. But there's another thing that can happen with the A house guy, which is it could be smoking. So actually you can't help anymore. You can't kill people over balcony, you can't molly now because it's super difficult. So if you are molly, you should do the molly right here. Right, this is a trick to molly there. So as you see, if there was no smoke, you should just go there and look for it and throw it, right? So what we actually do is we keep ourselves here, we go over there, and we don't move your mice. You're gonna realize that the only thing you have to do to position yourself is put your crosshair on this corner and fall back slowly, position yourself on this corner, and then you throw it. So actually you can throw a molly there. So let's suppose you're gonna molly sandbags, you're gonna molly sandwich. Now it's very easy for your guys from A ramp. They don't have to look sandbags anymore. They don't have to look sandwich anymore. All they can do is focus on someone who's close to them and keep looking, chasing for the guy on balcony or side. They can do that. All right. So the trick here for the apartment guy, and I have seen a lot of good players losing rounds because of this. This guy is the weak link of the strategy. He should not, I repeat, he should not try to kill people every time. So there's a lot of times when the A apartments guy needs to be a concern for the CTs. So let's suppose we are hitting an execution A without the CT smoke, okay? The main thought here about the A house guys is that he doesn't need to go over here and kill the CT guy. He doesn't need to do that. All he has to do is focus and see someone here on the default plan, firebox, and then appear, pick, and fall back. It's fine, because if the CT guy saw him, then now he has a concern for the rest of the round. He's gonna be worried about you. So instead of trying to kill people for yourself and win the round alone, just doing that and keep yourself alive is one of the best things you can do. Right? And I have seen a lot of things doing this mistake of this guy here trying to carry the round and kill people on CT. So this is a position you need to be safe and every time strafing and every time being annoying, but not trying to overkill someone, not trying to take a risk of dying. Because as soon as you die, the CT guy is fine now. He killed you. Now he knows that all he has to do is take care of the other part of the map. Alright, so it's very important to have this understanding and this knowledge about how to play a house. Okay, so the A house guy needs to know all the tricks he can do here, flash for himself, flash during the execute for his friend. He needs to know all those things because this way he can be helpful and actually help his team hitting something. And actually, if you're gonna know how to hit some things here, check this side. Checking this area is very important for the A house guy because a lot of players stay here just like this. Okay, so I hope you guys like this execution. You need 3 guys running a ramp, 1 guy doing this part on A house, and then you need to understand that the first guys need to get space. They can do it whatever they like. If they want to go like this, they can. If they can go over their box and get space, they can. If they want to set up flash over the smoke to get another kill close to connector, they can. So it's all about what you guys want to do, right? And normally, the third guy who is the support player, just to finish it, he needs to remember that a lot of people are gonna go over and jump on the box. So if we're an Alper, take a look on how it works. If we're an Alper and you smoke there, and then you're gonna make your molly if you want, then you're gonna flash for your teammate when he asks for, and then actually your teammate's gonna be inside, and then you're gonna flash for him. And then remember, check that. There's gonna be someone over this smoke, and here is where you're gonna find kills. You're gonna find a head there, or you're gonna find his entire body over this higher place. Okay, you can find kills here. All right, you can find people here. So that's how you do it. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys like this execution. And when you start watching professional games now, pay attention to those details. Pay attention to the smokes they're using. Pay attention to their synchronism during the execution and which flash they're using and which mollies they didn't do or how they move themselves to show it. Okay, hope you like it. So I bring up to the table here a demo between Cloud9 and Luminosity. On this round, Cloud9 is gonna win this round, and actually they're gonna use A strat execution. But before going to the execution, they're gonna roll for a while, make some pressure on B, make sure no one is rushing mid, and then they're gonna fall back straight to the A side. Alright, so let's pay attention on how they're gonna do it. It's pretty similar to what I have said in the class, but they don't have anyone A house actually. So Skadudo throws the first smoke with a jump throw that lands on CT spawn, right? Then you have another guys making other smokes. So here is Stewie and nothing. Stewie, nothing, and throwing other 2 smokes. One is gonna land here, the second one is landing here. So as you see, it's kind of the same setup, right? So the difference here, falling, which is me, I was playing too close to A ramp, right? So against an execution wasn't a smart idea because I only could get 1 kill and I couldn't run away. So wasn't a good trade for me. So they got me, right? That's actually what happens most of the time when an M4 rifle is playing close to A ramp. He kills one and then he got traded. All right, so then they keep going. They're gonna find the plant. Actually, they took a little too much time in order to do that. Slammy had a molly, so he should have used a molly CT or something. But they're gonna be able to plant the bomb. So that was pretty smart from Slammy because he tried to help and cover the guy trying to plant the bomb. So that was smart. Right, so this round was going pretty well since this change that wasn't so good. But they're gonna win this round because of the lurker. And you're gonna say Charles is gonna kill everyone. Alright, Charles is not going to kill anyone, but it's gonna be a distraction. So the lurker had potential to win this round. As I told you guys in the class, doing executions with 4 guys allow you to put someone else on some place. But LG is pretty smart. LG knows that he needs to find the lurker first. So LG is looking for it right now. FNX and Taco are looking to kill Shroud survival, and then nothing actually pop up, and he's gonna find 2 kills that actually wins him the round. So these 2 kills plus the Skadudo shot on Fur on CT spawn win the round. Right, so even if Shaw didn't kill anyone, which could have happened, he opened space for nothing to do this good play, and they win this round with this, right? So that was a smart play. And when you go to afterplants, it's up to plays like that. You never know who's gonna win an afterplant. Even if LG had a perfect read, he knew someone would be lurking, and nothing just found a space here that nobody was covering and got the guys trying to get lurker. That's pretty unusual, but it happens, and it goes to afterplant. It means you did a correct strategy, you plant the bomb, and then you have a chance now to win the round. So just want to show you guys on how those kind of executions work. We didn't see any single molly here. We didn't see a molly sandwich. We didn't see a molly sandbags, which means when you're running your strats, you don't need to run every single element of a strategy. You can use them as you have, as you wish, or as your strategy prepared.